So I've been thinking about, things I'm passionate about, and I've been thinking about intergenerational trauma and how when you burn a rat and you burn and make the smell of almonds at the same time that you burn a rat, that 5 to 7 generations after the smell of burning almonds makes those offsprings from that rat heart race and have kind of an anxious response to the smell of almonds. So, so I've been thinking about that, been thinking about the structure of processes of activating epiphanies and ideas in people in small enough doses so that if this kind of muscle, this kind of center has never been used before, it's kind of like pulling out a dusty old exercise bike and remembering that you could, you kind of feel like, of course I could run 40 miles. Like, I remember that I have that ability to run 40 miles. But then you start going on it and like, whew, that's a lot. And it's because you have this memory of being able to have that capacity from another life, where you did put in that the time and gave up everything, your life, your everything to this physical goal of perhaps, professional diving for the Olympics, that kind of thing. And you've done this before. But in this life, you haven't done this, and you kind of have this vague assumption that you can in your identity, but you haven't actually done it much in this life. So, discussing with Marcus Fung this morning about the pollination project, which is like play, this fellow that I have interacted with for many, many years, it always comes down to a certain amount of play that goes on in the interaction and the training that both of us got together in 2004, 2007, 2000 something, was all around play, was all around theater stuff. So we were discussing pollination aspects of brainstorms and how do you leave something, how do you sprinkle seeds, but just enough so that there's actually digestible? And then how do you engage in interaction with the people that are picking up these seeds? And what is germinating in their being, in their mindscape, in response to this seed, or the 6 seeds that were tossed in that 2-minute moment kind of thing. So I've been contemplating that, and that was very stimulating this morning. It was like being 2 confetti machines going off, just like boom, 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 like ideas and epiphanies, and it was really very stimulating and really great to be in space container across the world with such an interesting and playful and immaculate mind that is Marcus Fung. And so just feeling pretty stoked about everything, thinking about a lot of stuff. And the primary seed that germinated in me actually has to do with the storytelling aspect and writing a fairy tale that has key intentions of the coloration of a possible step towards a direction that might end up there, and so then painting the steps as you go through the story and thinking of the story in these colored steps, which then you pick, okay, what is the color purple? What are the going-ons that come with the narrative that is like, okay, this step is purple, so what does that mean? And going into purple, and then writing a fairy tale from this color layout of the steps going up. And the color purple. So color purple, what comes up for you when you think, if this was a fairy tale, and this is the first happening for the characters in the fairy tale, is they step through this purple door, they come into this purple world, and we know it's purple. We know it's purple because it dresses like this, it smells like this, we eat this kind of food, these kind of things happen, and then that makes you purple.